What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
Hey guys, today we're taking a look at this Avatar set. This is actually the first Avatar set I've reviewed here on the channel, and it is set 75573, Floating Mountain, Site 26, and RDA Samson. So this is $100. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We do get 5 minifigures down here, all of which are exclusive to this set, and I really like it, but we want to determine, is it really worth $100? That's a lot of money to spend on a set, so let's get into it and make the final call. Up first, we have Jake Sully, and this is a really cool minifigure who has a brand new exclusive torso that actually has the ship that comes in this set printed on the torso. That's pretty cool. We'll take him out of the wheelchair so you can see there's a little bit of printing on the back of the torso as well. Speaking of the wheelchair, this is a new piece. We have gotten Lego wheelchairs before, but never in yellow and never in this specific mold with kind of the bracing on the side there. So that's definitely a welcomed addition. We've got the wheels here, so it does spin, as you can see. And then for the minifigure's head, you can see he's got his, like, breathing mask on the front, and we can flip this head around, and I feel like I've seen this head before, like maybe on Han Solo or something, but I really can't think of another instance where Lego has used an existing print on a different minifigure, if that makes sense. So I'm inclined to think that this head is exclusive, like this print is exclusive to this figure, but it does look oddly familiar. Do you guys know where to pinpoint it? Up next is Dr. Grace Augustine, a really, really nice figure. We've kind of got that fluffed red head here. We've got a really good face print here, which is double-sided with the mask on the other side. Definitely very cool. We've got the torso print here, which has a lot of detail with like the one button and the necklace and everything. Definitely like that. And the legs are a surprising reuse from Ellie Sattler from Lego Jurassic Park. So definitely nice to get those dual molded legs in yet another set, and definitely a cool figure. Here we have Trudy Chacon, or Chacon, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but regardless, it's a really nice minifigure that uses the new minifigure skin tone that has been introduced this year. Definitely a welcome addition to the roster. And on this side of the face, it looks like she's got some goggles or sunglasses on with a little microphone there coming down. And on the other side of the face, we've just got a confident smirk, so definitely going to be good for customs down the line. She's got a black ponytail with a new torso, got some necklaces on there, a belt, a little bit of printing on the back, and plain olive green legs. Here we have Jake Sully's Avatar, and this is the first Avatar set I've reviewed here on the channel, so it's worth pointing out that we have the return of the long minifigure arms and legs that debuted on Woody from Toy Story many years ago, but now we get them on several different Avatar minifigures. It's definitely a worthy inclusion. Very nice to get some leg printing here. Got front and back torso printing. The head is an exclusive new mold to the Avatar sets. I mean, it's hard to imagine any other set ever using this head mold because it's so indicative of Avatar, but we do get this hairpiece as well, so that's very cool. That hairpiece could definitely work on like regular minifigures as well. And something interesting to point out is that the Avatar characters have noses. Very, very few Lego minifigures over the years have had noses, so it's definitely kind of cool to have that again. And finally, we've got like a rubbery tail here. All of the Avatar alien characters have the tail. And then, of course, we've got the bow and arrow accessory. So definitely a cool figure of our main character from the movie. And finally, we have Norm Spellman's Avatar, a very nice figure as well. The thing I really like about this is getting those tall legs, which you can see are 3 studs tall. I love getting those in that khaki color. Somebody recently recommended using those for Groot, which I guess I'm going to have to give that a shot now that I have this set. Anyways, he's got the long arms, just like Jake Sully we were talking about a moment ago. He's got the same head, tail, hairpiece, all that good stuff, and he has a staff. So definitely a cool figure and a worthy inclusion in this set. We get a very, very unique piece here, which is the Direhorse, which of course has these very cool, like, tentacle things coming out of the side of the head that latch on to the side of the body. We can lift this part out and then take an Avatar figure, like Jake Sully right here, and have him ride. Then we can give him the tentacles here so that he can kind of pilot, and yeah, it works out pretty well. It's very unique to get like a specifically molded piece like this because when Lego Avatar is inevitably canceled someday, you know, I mean, hey, maybe it'll be around forever, but I really doubt that. It'll probably be around for a few years, but I can't ever see this piece being used in something outside of Avatar, so getting a giant molded piece like this definitely contributes to the price of this set and the uniqueness at the same time. So we'll start at the top and work our way down, so to speak. And this is the Samson. Definitely a really, really cool roto-style helicopter. And it's not attached to the base per se. I mean, you do kind of build it in with this little Technic pin back here. So you just slide that out, and then you have it for free roam play. But then you just put it back on that Technic pin, and it sits right there. For the ease of the review, I'm just going to leave it on the Technic pin, but it is cool to show you. Of course, there's a canopy here that has some printing on it, and you can see that you could put a regular human-style minifigure in there, and we just close that up, and there we go. Both of the big rotos up top do 360 spins, and of course you can spin the fans to kind of have it propelled. Other than that, the only other play feature, of course, are the stud shooters right here, where you push this piece in, and it shoots out a little 1x1 clear piece. So there you go. And of course, as the box shows us, you can have one of the avatar figures kind of ride along in here and, you know, be airdropped. So very, very cool, and it's definitely a nice build. So we'll start at the top and work our way down, so to speak, and this is the Samson. Definitely a really, really cool roto-style helicopter, and it's not attached to the base per se. I mean, you do kind of build it in with this little Technic pin back here, so you just slide that out, and then you have it for free roam play, but then you just put it back on that Technic pin, and it sits right there. For the ease of the review, I'm just going to leave it on the Technic pin, but it is cool to show you. Of course, there's a canopy here that has some printing on it, and you can see that you could put a regular human-style minifigure in there, and we just close that up, and there we go. Both of the big rotos up top do 360 spins, and of course you can spin the fans to kind of have it propelled. Other than that, the only other play feature, of course, are the stud shooters right here, where you push this piece in, and it shoots out a little 1x1 clear piece. So there you go. And of course, as the box shows us, you can have one of the avatar figures kind of ride along in here and, you know, be airdropped. So very, very cool, and it's definitely a nice build. Now, the stand that it comes on is unique in that we've got a little hinge piece on either side. So if you get the other avatar sets, they can all connect up and you can have like one big, long Pandora area, which is quite cool. These little flower pieces glow in the dark, which is nice. But other than that, there's not really too much to say about it other than what you see built here. It's just a nice little accessory piece to add a little bit of scenery to the build. Now, honestly, this is the most exciting part to me, and this is the Site 26 camp. I love this so much, and as I was building it, I was thinking, man, when I was a kid, even if I didn't care about Avatar, this would be so cool to, like, have my Avengers characters be in, have them have, like, a mobile outpost, or maybe an outpost for, like, an Arctic expedition or something. I just love this. So let me explain some of the cool things here. We've got this little ramp so that you can get Jake Sully aboard, which is nice. Then, of course, we've got a front door that opens here that you can send your minifigures inside, but you don't have to worry about fitting your hands in there because the entire back part lifts up. You can see that there's an area in here for play. So we've got a little computer screen over here. Let me zoom in so you can see. And it kind of shows like brain activity going on. That's just a little sticker that goes on there. The chair swivels around. We've got a stud here to have a minifigure stand. And then, of course, we've got the cryo tank here where you can put Jake Sully in to have him pilot his avatar. You can see we've got a little reading on the wall here of what's going on with him. So what I was saying, though, is like I said, if you don't like Avatar, you could just lift this out and repurpose this entire area here for play for something else. Just take those pieces out, put some computers in, put some beds in for like an outpost. I just think that this offers so much play value outside of the Avatar theme. So if you like Avatar, that's awesome. It's good value. And if you don't like Avatar, well, it's still kind of cool play value as well. I'm having a heck of a time getting that door back in there. Well, I'll do it later. Anyways, you can see that you could put the roof back on and it's ready to go and ready to play. So that's about all I have for you here. Let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts. Well, thanks for checking this out, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As I expressed, I would have loved this as a kid when I was like traditionally playing with Lego. So as an adult, I can definitely appreciate the value. And if you're a big Avatar fan, I do think it's worth the $100. But if you're not an Avatar fan, I don't know if this would win you over or not. This is probably the most safe set if you're not an Avatar fan overall. But I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comments. So hit like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.